Hello and welcome back to my channel, Charmed Intuition Tarot. Welcome if you're new. My name is Liz. Today we are diving into February 2026. We got tons of information, very fun themes today. Actually, honestly, I was saying to, I think two of the groups, go get like a pen and paper. Look at this vintage pad of paper I found, by the way. But yeah, go get a pen and paper and I would write today's messages down. There were so many different things that we got that could be happening in February that I'm so excited to hear at the end of the month what happens. Because as you know, if you've been watching my monthly readings, things sometimes kind of unfold throughout the month and then you're like, oh, okay, that's what that reading was talking about. So I always love to hear it. So today's theme, I said it in each of the groups, but I kind of went for Valentine's Day in the 90s is the vibe I was going for today. With the cards that I chose, these cute little bags. So I'll show you your choices and this will help you decide what group is for you. So for group one, your card to choose from is the Ace of Pentacles. And then this is your little treat bag. Okay. For group two, you've got the Lovers. And with this treat bag. And by the way, we shuffled out the charms and put them in the bag. That was kind of fun too. Okay, and then group three, we've got the Three of Cups. And then this is your treat bag, if you chose group three. So 1, 2, 3. Let's take a deep breath together. No rush. Feel free to get yourself a cup of coffee or tea. Pause if you need more time. There's no rush. Like I said, today's full of info, so I can't wait to hear what you think. We got charms, letters, we shuffled out tarot and some playing cards together. So yeah, today's reading was a lot of fun. Very relaxed, very fun, but a lot of detail. So I can't wait to hear what you think. Like, subscribe, all of that really does help my channel. Commenting, I love all of your comments. Please remember though, have fun with my readings. My readings are meant for entertainment. I do hope that there is a message that resonates, and definitely let me know if it does. And if you enjoy my channel, my readings, definitely feel free to check out my Patreon memberships. It's a way to support the channel and receive a special video every single week. So I'd love to have you join my cozy community over there. But yeah, let's dive in. I will put the timestamps below just to remind you. 1, 2, 3. And we'll start with group number 1. Hello, group 1. If you chose the Ace of Pentacles and the first little treat bag, then this is your messages for February. Let's find out what's going on. We've got tarot, we've got charms. Actually, I think I'm going to shuffle out the charms and put them in this little treat bag. So let's do that just to kind of add to the fun. Okay, and we'll look at everything together. We'll get you some tarot. Let's find out what's going on in February 2026. So I'm going with the theme of, you know, when you were a kid and you would hand out Valentines and then you would take everything home and look at it. That's kind of the vibe I was going for today. So we'll just put your charms here for a second. And we'll look at your cards. So you chose the Ace of Pentacles. I'm kind of feeling like you're focused more maybe on, oh, look, you've got the Ace of Pentacles here too. I feel like you're maybe focused a little bit more on practical matters in the month of February. It doesn't mean things aren't happening with relationships or anything like that, but you just seem focused on maybe a project or something. I just heard you want to get it off the ground, so that might feel relevant. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles energy is coming in strong because you did get it as a charm as well. But let's look at all of your cards. You've got the Spark, which I thought was cool with this one because you've got creativity. So when I saw these, I was like, oh, that's cool. So you're feeling a spark of creativity in February, a burst of creativity, but it feels like something you can actually get going with. You know what I mean? There's this feeling, especially when you're a creative person, of getting at, and this is what I struggle with, but I'll have all of these ideas, but then the actual getting started or putting pen to paper sometimes can be a little bit of a struggle. So I feel like we'll read this, we'll get more into it, we'll see what tarot cards you get, but you're definitely feeling creative. You've got secrets revealed or secret revealed. So there could be some sort of secret revealed. This could be yours, this could be someone else's. We'll have to see. You've got money, which I thought was interesting with the Ace of Pentacles. So kind of a financial focus in the month. These two also were interesting together. I found this happened a couple times with you. Out of all three groups, there was two things where I was like, oh, that makes sense. So you've got cleansing and then you've got space. So I think that part of what's happening for you in February may involve wanting to clean, organize, declutter. I'll read this one to you. You've got desk, so pay attention to your work, which I definitely see you doing. The bell, you've got an announcement coming in, and fan, romance, celebration, and party. So let's get some tarot, and we'll take a look at your charms. You've got the Nutty Buddy bars, or Nutty bars, which wasn't even really supposed to be in my charms. I had it on my trinket shelf, and I think I had taken it down to do a reading with, but you've got the Monopoly house. So yeah, it's sort of like a heavy emphasis on, well, actually, this is reminding me of the shape of this one, the home, right? So, but a heavy emphasis on finances and money. You've got, you will be rewarded for being a good listener. That makes me think of this Secret Revealed card. You've got this leaf, which is about release, which I think makes sense with cleansing. You've got the word as. We'll get some letters in a second. You've got a Capricorn. This could be like main character energy in the month. You've got a pencil, and you've got gum, bubble gum. Okay. So let's get some charms. I'm trying to fit everything in the screen here, but let's get some, or not charms, cards I meant. We'll get some cards. We'll see what's going on. What else is going on? So group 1, what is happening in February? What do we need to know about February? 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, strong Pentacles energy for the month. Group 1, what's happening in February? Wheel of Fortune. Six of Pentacles. All right. Let me just make a little bit of space here. I want to have everything just kind of laid out in front of us here so we can get a full picture of the month. This is like themes of the month, things that might happen. I'm really loving your tarot cards, actually. So I actually want to start with the 3 of Pentacles and everything I'm seeing here. So yeah, heavy emphasis on Pentacles energy, money, finances, work. I'm seeing in the month there could be new opportunities for you in February. You are very focused on your work. Like even with the desk card, there's a desk here. So you're very focused on your work, and you might even be working with others, collaborating, working with new people. What I'm seeing is there's like focus on something that you're doing. Like you're doing something and it's catching people's attention. People are noticing. With the 6 of Pentacles here though, there is a feeling of like give and take that I'm seeing. Okay. So there could be something in the month where someone's able to help you with something and you're able to help someone else. So I would be very open to teamwork in the month. Okay. Teamwork makes the dream work is what they say. I really think in your case, there's something to that in the month. Okay. It could be an opportunity. It could be someone you meet. It could be like a party. I'm seeing party here, celebration. Maybe there's like a work event or something. I might say if that is the case, go a networking event or anything like that. This is going to be a good month to go, okay? Because you are heavily focused on work, finances, building something. It's something that you're building, and there is a feeling of give and take, okay? So something you might be helping others with, or someone can help you with. Be okay with receiving help in the month is what I'm getting to tell you. Be okay with taking help. You don't have to be ashamed of receiving help with anything. But someone's going to want to help you or give you a hand or give you advice or something like that. So I would be open to taking it because this could really be a turning point for you. Okay, I'm seeing like things are shifting in the month. Actually, this is making me think too, like just this illustration, actually, there may be something you feel called to donate or help with in the month of February. I would say definitely do that if you feel called to help, or donate if you can, or even donate your time or energy or something you can do for someone. It's going to be a good month. I mean, it's always a good month to do that, but it's being brought up in February. I kind of want to jump to this juicy secret. February, I would get a pen and paper. I'm getting to tell you to like write this down point form. I don't know why. But you'll be rewarded for being a good listener in February. So some sort of secret is being revealed. Pay attention, okay? I don't think that this is like juicy gossip type of secret. Actually, one other group got a card specifically about gossip. This feels different. This feels like something that's unlocking an opportunity, or like it's something you'll be rewarded with, okay? So it's like something good is happening because you paid attention. So again, not exactly sure what it is. You'll have to come back and let me know if you want, of course, but you've paid attention, you've listened, and you're maybe even catching something that other people haven't noticed or didn't catch or something like that. Some numbers or dates that could be important: 6, 18, 22, 30. You also have 38 and 45, so it could be some important dates to write down. Also, there's like a heavy emphasis I'm getting on like organization and wanting to simplify. Some of you are really focused on getting back to basics. Something has gotten too cluttered, too messy, too complicated. So you're sort of, what I'm getting is like going back to the drawing board and starting fresh with something, okay? It's not erasing all of the work that you already did. You're just sort of starting with a clean slate, okay? So I'm gonna read this to you. It says, feeling bogged down by the weight of 1,000 thoughts, feelings, boxes of mystery objects lurking in your closets. Consider this a prescription to clean house mentally, physically, literally, figuratively, and anything else that applies adverbally. So yeah, like this is your clue in February. It's going to be a good month to clean, like in any way that feels like it applies. I'm really kind of feeling an emphasis on the home though, especially with the Monopoly piece, everything we're getting here, even the leaf, which can be about release. Getting organized may be high on your priority list in the month. It says it's hard to make room for new connections, experiences when every bit of your emotional space is cluttered with psychic bric-a-brac. So enjoy a major guilt-free flush out, and not to worry, you can always find new psychic bric-a-brac in the metaphorical clutter section of Craigslist. So yeah, you're kind of like, I'm even seeing this could even apply to like who you're hanging out with in the month. Like I feel like you could be meeting new people or just around new people for some reason. There's a shift. I'm seeing like a shift in your environment, a change, like you're craving this fresh new energy. And I mean that like energetically with the people around you. Like I feel like you're meeting some interesting people, some helpful people in the month that may offer some helpful feedback or be able to assist you in some way. Okay, so definitely again, take the help when it's offered to you. Wheel of Fortune energy is telling me that February is going to be a month of massive change. This is a turning point, is the phrase I'm getting. Something is shifting. It's a month of fluctuation. This card, with everything that I'm seeing, of course, it always kind of depends what this comes out with, but with what I'm seeing is a positive shift for you, a positive change, okay? This can be a very lucky card. Of course, depending what it comes out with. And that's really what I'm feeling, is something new is coming. The energy is shifting. And like I said, this could apply to your physical environment. So clearing out any old clutter, anything that's kind of like, just sort of collected, right? You know how that happens? It's like cleaning out cupboards, your closet, that junk drawer, and you don't have to do it all at once. Like maybe you're starting small, but there's definitely a feeling of letting things go. I am seeing, romance celebration party. There's something you're attending. I'm seeing you sort of apprehensive to do so, though. There's sort of a feeling of like, no, I need to focus on my work, but I'm getting to tell you, like, sometimes these things are what inspire creativity, and like balance is important. Balance is important too, right? And I'm seeing that in your reading. So there's kind of a feeling of like, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time for that. I've got to focus on work, but I'm seeing like you can make time for fun things too. The reason why I think you're feeling that is I think you're feeling like money's coming in the month of February. Something's happening. You're starting to see success with something. You're feeling a spark of creativity. You're feeling like very motivated career-wise or professionally or financially. You're feeling very motivated. But I would make time to socialize or network, because who knows what could happen. You could meet someone really interesting in the month. You've got an announcement coming in as well. So this could be what the secret is as well, but there's some sort of announcement. This could also be your announcement to make as well, but some sort of announcement. Spark of creativity. Let's read this one. So unleash your creativity and open your mind to positive energy, and things around you will start falling into place. Join an art class, redecorate your home. Interesting. Update your wardrobe or change your career so you may feel freer to live your own life in your own creative style. Creativity comes to me, or naturally to me. I'm open to new ideas and concepts. I enjoy the satisfaction that comes with my creativity. So yeah, you're very like, I feel like in February you're getting ideas, like just sort of out of nowhere. It's just like you're waking up with ideas. Like there's just sort of this burst of creativity and energy and inspiration that's just sort of coming out of nowhere, like just a lightning bolt, and it's inspiring you to work. It's motivating you. It's like giving you incentive. So this is really great. Again, I like how it said, join an art class, because that's the kind of vibe I'm getting for you, like something you're doing with people. Redecorate your home. Interesting, that could be why you're decluttering too. You could be redecorating, repainting, or this could be your clue to do that. Okay, it doesn't have to be expensive. You could even like use what you have. Like sometimes I find even like rotating pieces around my apartment, it just freshens the energy. I also heard of this phrase called burping your house, which I thought was interesting, but that's like opening up the windows, even if it's like winter and cold, it just like lets fresh energy in. So I'm seeing your place being like really tidy and clean. Maybe that's what you're getting help with or something like that. But yeah, you're feeling very, very focused on your space. Maybe you're making it so it's a little bit more easy to work in or more efficient for you. That could be part of it. I want to read this one too. These two are so cool to come out together. The quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. So I don't know if you get like this too. I'll get into these, like, I'll have these urges to declutter where I'm just like tired of stuff and clutter. So you might be craving a little bit more of like a minimalistic, doesn't even have to be minimalistic, but just like less visual clutter around. And maybe going through collections or different things that you have that you've kind of, collected as we do, and just kind of getting rid of a few things. The gum is interesting. So the gum makes me think of a few things. Sometimes it makes me think of thinking of something. So that expression, chew on it for a while. So there's something maybe you're wanting to kind of absorb or just sort of sit with. It can also remind me, in this case, I'm getting something about sharing, something that you're sharing with people. Like, so I'm imagining, like, do you want a piece of gum? Do you want, like, I don't know, something about these nutty bars and the gum is literally reminding me of sharing. And just with the theme even today, let me know what you get from the nutty bars. Again, this wasn't even supposed to be in there. I think it's funny that it's in there though, and I keep forgetting to take it out. These are delicious, and we can't get these in Canada anymore. I'm Canadian, and for some reason, Little Debbie isn't sold here anymore, and I used to love these. So yeah, maybe something about nostalgia could be relevant as well. Something about nostalgia, or, maybe something you used to enjoy feels relevant for the month of February. I miss these bars. Let's see. Let's see here. I'm seeing you making some bold financial moves in the month. I don't know where this is coming from or what it is, but like, and you're seeing advancement, like, because I think with Monopoly, I haven't played Monopoly in a long time, but it's like the little greenhouses, and then you get these ones, right? So it's like, maybe there's something about advancing in career or advancing financially or something, or some of you are maybe moving. That's why you're decluttering or something like that. That could be your announcement. Maybe is that you're moving. I feel like you've been working at something for a while. Okay, I think you've been working at something for a while. I think this could be a bit of a breakthrough month for you. You might have even had a creative blockage for a while. There could have been some creative blocks that you've been working through. Okay, so this could be a month where suddenly you're getting ideas. Maybe that's why I'm getting the emphasis, because earlier I said maybe write this down. Maybe that was less about this reading and just more so write down these ideas. Write them down. Like, get a notebook. That's exactly what I have right here. Is this notebook. For like if I get an idea or if I just want to not forget something. And then I just thrifted this, which is super nostalgic. This Zellers. Zellers is another Canadian store. I think it's just Canadian, but I thrifted this notepad from Zellers, and it's super vintage. So yeah, so writing things down could be relevant. Maybe that's why we have the pencil. Let's get you some letters, but that's what I'm seeing for February. Group 1. So it's looking like a pretty cool month, honestly. Burst of fresh energy, both in your environment and just around you, the people around you. Burst of creativity, some sort of financial advancement. I almost said advisement. So again, there's something about being advised of something. Maybe a Capricorn is really important to something. Cleaning your space, your home, decluttering, clearing out drawers and closets and cupboards and all of that. Yeah, I love the spark of creativity. A secret being revealed. You're being rewarded for being a good listener came up. So much information today. Let's see what your letters have to say. Oh, I forgot these playing cards in here. I wanted to get you one. Let's get you an extra card. meant to use these today. Any final messages for group 1? Final messages for group 1. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. So vanilla cream donut, chocolate frosting with vanilla cream filling. So Knight of Pentacles is, this is again telling me you've done the work, or you're putting the work in, you know, and I'm seeing real advancement for you, like a real lasting advancement. Yes, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving of all the knights, but they're going to get to where they're going. Like they're really, like I'm seeing you invested in something. This is what I keep getting, like you're invested in something. See the word star with the T, start. Okay, let's get these flipped over. I'm seeing move. Okay, I'll put these all upright so you can see. Meet or meeting. An important meeting. Even that 3 of Pentacles, like that's what it looked like to me, was that there was a meeting. So I'm seeing an important meeting coming up. There could be a turning point or something happening from this meeting. So look in the comments. There's always great suggestions. Pause if you want to just leave the letters as is. I'm going to see what I can find though. Oh, if we had an R, I'd say forward. Yeah, meet, meeting, see. Setting. Menu. And if you're enjoying this video, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't. It's free to subscribe. Share with a friend. All of that engagement, it really does help. Like not just me, but any creator that you like. That really does make a difference. Okay, yeah, movie. Okay, well, I'm going to wrap up there, group 1. Please let me know what you think. I hope that you enjoyed this February prediction reading, and we'll see you next month. All right, group 2, if you chose the Lovers card with the cute little otters, then this is your messages for the month of February. What we're going to do is shuffle out your charms now. I'll put them in the little bag. The vibe I was going for today's reading for February was Valentine's Day, like circa 1997, when I used to go to school. We used to have, like, I don't know if this is still a thing, but you'd bring Valentine's, you know, for all of the kids in your class, and you'd hand out Valentines. So that's kind of like the vibe I was going with today. Sort of nostalgic Valentines. But okay, group 2, what is happening for group 2 in the month of February? Sorry, it bumped into the camera. So we'll shuffle out some charms. We'll pop them right into the little bag here, and we'll just dump it out like we're dumping out our Valentines. Ooh, cork. We've got the word friends. Love that. Let's see everything you get here. Ooh, you got the gift, but it also, when I first saw that, I thought it was a door. So we'll look at your charms in a second. I want to just sort of focus on your cards first, then we'll have fun with charms. I'll leave this, it landed on friends, so I'll leave it on that. Okay. Maybe you're watching Friends in the month. Maybe that's your favorite show. You've got Lovers, so this is the card that you chose. Maybe you're focused on a particular relationship, or you're just feeling very loving, very focused on partnerships. It doesn't have to be just romantic. It can be friends. You know, maybe you're really focused on your friends. Gossip. Okay. Forgot about that card. I thought group 3 had that one. So you've got some gossip happening. You've got, don't be tempted to lower your standards with something. Dogs getting together with friends. Okay, so yes, you've got a heavy emphasis on friends in the month of February, grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay, so I'm already getting a message. I like to kind of focus on the challenging situations first when I can, if I see any. And I would say like there could be gossip that's requiring you to be careful with this, okay? Careful with the information. It could be about conflict, okay, amongst friends. It's so funny too, because when I was shuffling, I felt this one in my hand. Where is it? I felt it. I think it was the one. And then I saw it and I thought, I wonder if that one's going to come out. Where is it? Anyways, it was essentially a card about like someone watching or something. Like it was the agent charm. We didn't get it. So, but I just thought it was interesting that I noticed it because I'm like, but yeah, we'll kind of get into that in a second. You've got harmony. We've got 2 of these cards, so we'll look at both of those. And I'm a catch. You've got authenticity. You've got some good luck coming in February. That's always nice. You've got a plot twist. That could have to do with the gossip. And you've got welcome home, happy home chocolate. Okay, that's kind of cool with the door. I shuffled these a while ago, so I'm just remembering these now. But yeah, with the door, we'll get your tarot in just a second. So some of you are like moving in February, or going home, returning home, just enjoying your home. There's a strong emphasis on home. Someone could be traveling home too. It says this card represents moving home and the buying or selling of property. Home loans or rental agreements are being approved and you are about to find the home you've always dreamed of. Okay, so if that applies to you, February could be a big month as far as like finding the home, maybe listing your home, moving apartments. Like this could be any number of things. Whether you are purchasing or renting, it's a great time to consider a new property or to make changes around the property or home that you have right now. So yeah, like when I first saw this, I thought it was a door, and then I realized it was a gift. So maybe there's like, what do you call it? Housewarming parties, things like that. I am financially guided as to where I invest my funds, and I always trust in the process. That's interesting. Okay, I want to get your tarot cards, and we'll take a closer look at the rest of your charms. I've got the Donut Lovers playing cards here. So let's get one of these. Group 2. 2 of Cups. Maple Bacon Bars. I'm seeing like a really beautiful romantic relationship, friendship, where the 2 of you just complement each other. And it might even be a situation of like complementary opposites. So like a situation where maybe when you first met them, you thought, okay, maybe you didn't think you'd get along or something like that, but there's just a feeling of like complementary opposites, or like something that just works well together, or like someone you just work well with, you're just in sync with, right? So that's what I'm getting. Crispy bacon with maple syrup glaze. So 2 of Cups. Let's get you some tarot. Lovers on the bottom there too. Group 2. What's going on in February for group 2? February 2026 is happening for group 2. And then we'll fully dive in. You've got the King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Okay, interesting. Lots of court cards. 8 of Wands on the bottom. All right, so got this King and Queen of Swords here. Now, this could be the person where you're like really very much in sync, sort of on the same, I'm getting you're on the same wavelength as someone, or like something like that's going on, where you're really connecting with someone over ideas possibly, or communicating well with them. Okay, I'm seeing very straightforward communication. I'm not seeing this as like argument or anything too, like they're both smiling, like there's just sort of a feeling of like getting through to each other with something. Let's see what this harmony card says. It says, I know in my heart that when something is right, it feels easy and breezy, even though that sounds cheesy. With this in mind, I banish all stress, insecurity, and tedious work from my relationships. Then I invite harmonious relationships into my life and let them show up in their own time. Easy breezy things are rarely punctual. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing you're very much in sync with somebody. Okay, and this could be one person or just the people in your life in general, you're fully being yourself too. Like you're really being authentically you. You're standing out. There's something about you that's standing out in the month. You're not going with what is maybe popular or trendy. You're just really kind of doing your own thing. And someone's feeling very connected to you because of that. This could be professional. This could be within your friend group, which I'll get to. This could also be romantic, but yeah, you're really connecting with someone over your ideas, over your thoughts about things, your opinions, like that kind of thing, having great conversation. Live life for you, not the audience in your head. So yeah, there's sort of a feeling of like, again, being authentically you, not really caring what people think. You're just doing your own thing. You know, you're not... And what's funny though about that is, again, it's bringing the right people to you. So if you tend to be a people pleaser, somebody who's like, I saw this thing, it was talking about how people pleasing is actually a form of manipulation. And that kind of struck me because I consider myself a people pleaser. You know what I mean? Like my instinct is to keep people happy. I want to make people happy. But if you're people pleasing, you might be not being authentic to yourself or being, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing an awesome job of articulating it, but people pleasing, you're trying to manipulate the person to like you in some cases, right? I realize that doesn't always apply, but it just kind of struck me because I'm like, oh my, like it just, I don't know, something about that really struck me. So yeah, maybe you just don't care. You don't care who likes you, doesn't like you. I love that quote, what people think of you is none of your business. Like you're not so much paying attention to that in February. You're really being true to yourself, and the right people that are supposed to be in your life will find you. So I love that. Very harmonious relationships. On that topic, let's kind of stick in that realm for a second. So you've got a heavy emphasis on friends, but you also have some conflict or gossip taking place. Now, I don't know what to tell you about the situation. I'm sure it'll kind of unfold as the month goes. But what I would say is with the King and Queen of Wands, there's a heavy emphasis on the truth, on honesty. So maybe there's something about like getting the truth about something could apply. You may find that within a friend group, you're just hearing more gossip, or you're just like, you're hearing something, even with plot twist, maybe there's something you're finding out that you didn't expect about somebody, but there is an element of gossip happening in February. Again, like, I don't know exactly what it'll be, but you're hearing some sort of gossip and it's telling you to be careful or cautious with this information, okay? Or cautious with the situation or the people involved. I will say, if it's friends, I would try not to get into the middle of it, okay? You even may be required to be somewhat of like a mediator in a certain situation, or people might be coming to you for advice, okay? You might find like both friends, for example, if that's what it applies to, are like coming to you, with each side of the story, okay? So remember, sometimes the truth is somewhere in between is what I'll say, because it's saying situations in the balance that require careful handling. So, and two people could feel very strongly about what they're saying, but again, just be mindful of that is what I'll say, because there's a potential plot twist. You've also got some luck coming in the month, okay? You've got some luck, could be financial luck, career luck, success coming, just something lucky happening, a lucky opportunity. I'm getting maybe you are wearing some sort of lucky charm or finding a lucky charm, a pendant, or maybe like something you're wearing or like an item that you carry around with you. But I'm seeing that luck is on your side in the month. Really quickly, we'll get to the charms in a second, but I'm noticing the cork. It's like someone let something out. Someone released a secret they weren't supposed to. They couldn't help themselves. It's striking me as one of the situations where like you're with someone and you can tell they want to tell you something and they just can't help themselves. Like they just can't hold it in. I don't know. There's some people that just have a hard time holding in secrets, or they feel like, okay, this is one thing I've noticed. There's this feeling of like they want to share the person's secret with you to show that they were trustworthy for that person to share with. But by doing that, they're actually proving that they're not trustworthy. I'm sure you've had that happen. I've seen people be like, oh, okay, so so-and-so told me this, and, you know, they really trust me with this. I'm like, well, you just, you just broke their trust. It irritates me like I cannot explain to you. It's one of the most irritating things to me. But I have noticed that. So again, it could be something like that. But okay. Anyways, yeah, lucky charms, something lucky happening, you carrying something for luck, or just you're finding yourself very lucky, or a lucky opportunity. Lucky plot twist could happen. Could even have to do with the home. I am getting an emphasis on the home. I think in February you're focused on making your home cozy. You're feeling very at home somewhere. Okay, you could also be, if you are moving, you're getting some nice gifts or something like that, or unwrapping something, someone's giving you a gift, or having a gift delivered to your door possibly. And then the other theme I was noticing, you've got flag. So don't be tempted to lower your standards in February. Keep your standards high any month, but it's mentioning it in February. So, you know, don't settle for less. Like you can ask for what you want. Okay. Actually, this makes sense with I'm a catch. So I'm a total catch, and I know all the reasons why. And I know anyone would be lucky to be with me. And that doesn't mean I'm arrogant or snobby. Self-respect is just self-respect is just one of the many qualities exhibited by this complete and utter babe. Yeah, I love that actually. You're not lowering your standards in dating. And I don't mean that in like a superficial way, okay? Or like this card says, it's not snobby. It's just like, if someone's giving you red flags or something where you're like, oh, this doesn't feel right, or you're not afraid to like cut contact with people or anything like that, like you're being very discerning. I was getting this as a theme. I just did the year ahead love reading, and one group had the Queen of Swords, and what we were getting was for that group, they were being like so like no nonsense when it came to dating or any relationship, really, like paying attention to red flags immediately, speaking up when something wasn't for them, like just very being honestly authentic. So yeah, you really are embracing you, like you're embracing you and all the qualities about you. And I think you're feeling really confident, and there's a feeling of like not wanting to, like, you don't really care what people think. I know I said that already, but it's coming through again. You don't really care. You're not really worried about it. You're just doing your own thing. You know, you may find there's something, like maybe even with this gossip situation, okay, you may find there's something where everyone in your friend group is getting very caught up in gossip, and you're just sort of like, you know what I mean? Like you're not as focused on it as them. Either way, whether it's about gossip, luck, financial, love, there's a plot twist happening in February. So something you're not expecting. So get ready. There's some sort of plot twist. Let's look at the charms for a second. You've got sweet. Maybe someone's doing something sweet for you is what I was kind of getting. You do have a lot about love here and partnerships. Okay, you chose the Lovers, but you also have Two of Cups. So I'm seeing, aside from this gossip situation, a very reciprocal relationship with like shared energy. Okay, someone also may be sharing, like you may be having like very honest discussions with someone and sharing a little bit about maybe something that's been going on with you. I will say though, because we have the gossip card, just make sure you can trust this person. You've got Libra energy. This could be main character. This could be sort of who the gossip is involving. This could also be like justice energy as well. Like I said, you got the cork, so that was making me think of like someone letting a secret out that they weren't supposed to. You've got the friends mentioned twice because you do have dogs. So there's get-togethers with friends. This is why gossip could be happening, because you're just around more people, okay? So you're hearing the stories. And, you know, I don't think gossip is always a bad thing. Sometimes it's just like, hey, so have you heard about this and this? Like, but it's being brought up, so something's going on. You've got the little windmill. Okay, so this is like Wheel of Fortune energy. So it makes a lot of sense with the plot twist. You've got the little ladybug sitting under the mushroom reading a book. This could be about information, research. Ladybugs could be relevant. To the commenter who's been noticing the ladybugs, I've been seeing your comments. I keep seeing your comments about ladybugs. So if you got this again, please comment again and I'll like your comment, because I feel like I've noticed your comments recently. But yeah, something about ladybugs could be relevant. But this is just about knowledge and research. Also, I'm noticing it's a book, so maybe this is about a plot twist in a book. You could be reading a really good book that has a really exciting plot twist. These readings always don't have to be anything too significant. It could just be getting wrapped up in a very, you know, thrilling series of books or something like that. You've got the paintbrush. This can be creativity, but I was getting you're painting your home or doing something with your home, okay? Because you've got Home Sweet Home. Something about redecorating or painting is coming up. You've got the glove. It's reminding me of this hand. So it's like, pay attention. Something lucky's coming towards you. Okay, so pay attention. Heads up. I'm getting to tell you. Heads up. Something lucky. And you've got the plane. Initially, when I saw the plane, I was thinking maybe someone's traveling home. That could feel relevant. It could also just represent travel. This can sometimes be when something's taking off. There could be a relationship taking off as well. Or you're finding communication with someone is like reaching new heights or something like that is coming through. Let's get you some letters. I hope that you like the vibes for your month. I would say, again, the only thing I'm seeing that's like a cautionary message is maybe conflict amongst friends, a gossip situation that you're trying to handle carefully. Be honest, be careful with information. You may hold some information that comes a lot of responsibility with that information, okay, is what I'll say. But overall, the month looks pretty good. You might want to go watch again and write these things down, because I love the updates. Like when you come back and update me, like this happened and this didn't make sense then, but now this is what happened. Like that to me is always very exciting. Okay. Lots of letters. You've got the word want. You also have the word sweet in your charm. So sweet, something about sweets. Maybe someone's giving you sweets. Maybe there's like, again, like a romantic date or something that you're doing with someone. Like I'm seeing romance. Okay, I'll flip these upright and then you can tell me. I see fort, pillow fort, I don't know. Okay. Do we have gossip here? Because this is an E here. No, we only have the one S, I think. I think we have a P there, but okay, so lots of E's as usual. For some reason, my letters have so many E's. E. Lots of E's. Okay. I'm seeing something maybe about Europe, travel to Europe. Do we have a P though? I think we're missing the P. There's been a few things I'm like, oh, help if we had a P. Maybe another L. Hello. Look for names. So, sorry. With the Queen and King of Swords, like, I will say, if anyone's lying to you in this gossip, you're going to see immediately through it, okay? Nothing gets past the Queen and King of Swords for long anyways. So, this gossip, there could be some lies involved. Just be, again, cautious with that. That's what I was getting. It's like, it's saying it's requiring careful handling. That's what the Grasshopper card said. So, you know, again, just be careful with that. I'm seeing dates in the month, honestly. I'm seeing dates. This just came through. Even with your Two of Cups. Like, I'm seeing you really connecting with someone and someone making you feel like you're a catch. Like, you're feeling really good about yourself. And you might even find you're getting lots of attention, or lots of people are asking you out. Or you're getting more interest than you're used to. If you're on a dating app, you might find suddenly there's like a bunch of random new people liking you or matching with you. Yeah, I'm not seeing much as far as words, so let me know what you see. I'm going to wrap up there, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great February. Lots of readings to come, so stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment. All of that really does help my channel. It's free to subscribe, and we'll see you later. Group 3, if you chose the 3 cute little butterflies with little cups, the 3 of Cups, then this is your messages for February. We're going to find out what the month has in store for you. The theme today, I'm kind of going for what my feeling was when I was picking out the items, was like Valentine's Day back when I was in elementary school. Like you'd bring your Valentines and everything would get put in like a bag or a box or something. You get home and like dump everything out. So with that in mind, I'm going to shuffle out your charms and put them in the bag. And then we'll just dump everything out and see what we have. We'll shuffle out some tarot. I've also got the Donut Lovers playing cards. So lots of information. Let's get cozy. I've got myself coffee. Hopefully you've got something as well. So let's see, group 3. Okay. Oh, it's a lot. That's okay. That's okay. So we'll do letters at the end too, so stay tuned. 3 of Cups, you could have chosen that. Maybe you've got like a social month, or maybe you're getting together with friends. It's funny because right when I did your group, I was suddenly craving my coffee, and I noticed that they're little cups. Maybe you're going for coffee with friends a lot throughout the month. Okay, let's see what we have. All right. What did you get? All right, lots of charms. We'll get to them all in a second. Save these for a minute. Seeing some interesting charms for sure. Okay, let's look at your cards. You've got Curiosity, so meeting new people. I remember what a treasure trove of opinions, interests, and stories they are, but these treasures will only be unlocked if I embrace my curiosity. So I'll be curious and you will be interesting. Deal? It's kind of a cool card. You've got Creativity. Second group to get creativity today. You've got Change. Letting Go. I thought these 2 were interesting together. Unlikely Ally, which was interesting. The cat and the dog there. Maybe you're befriending someone that you didn't initially get along with or something like that. Or, I don't know, maybe a personality that you don't typically get along with, you're finding like you're really clicking with. We'll see what else we get. You got the Chocolate Fountain, Abundance. You've got Key, which I thought was cool because you've got the key there. So we'll dive more into that. For your tea leaf cards, you have New Home, New Attitude. Second group to get something about a new home. You've got the Hat. You'll be playing a different role. And Firecracker, Excitement. So your group was exciting. There's a lot going on. So I want to get you your tarot, and we'll of course look at your charms. And yeah, a lot of people must be moving in February because it's come up as a theme for 2 different groups, moving, and for you I'm seeing like housewarming gifts, things like that. Okay, let's get your tarot and your Donut Lovers playing cards. These are my favorite playing cards. Group 3. What is going on in February for group 3? What's going on in February for group 3? Four of Pentacles, S'mores Donut, a gooey marshmallow center dipped in chocolate and dusted with graham cracker crumbs. Okay. Group 3. What's going on for group 3 in February? 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. seeing a heavy emphasis on saving your money in the month of February, okay? You've got 4 of Pentacles, you've got the 7 of Pentacles. You might want to watch the financial reading I posted recently, okay? This was one of the choices, so that could be your group. But I am seeing an emphasis on saving in the month. You may be interested in even creating different savings accounts or trying to decide like where you want to like put your money. So yeah, that is coming through. Okay, I'm just trying to look at this for a second and see. Some of you are experiencing job changes, okay? You'll be playing a different role. This could be part of it. So with this job change or even with this move, new home, new attitude, there could just be different shifts in your attitude about money as well and your budgeting possibly, but you do seem to be trying to hold on to more of your money or focus on saving or reallocating certain like where you're putting savings. So your priorities as far as money goes in the month of February could be shifting, okay? Okay, so let's go a little deeper. That's just the first thing I noticed, but let's kind of go card by card. Now, I'm noticing with letting go, 10 of Swords, there is something, it's done. It's over. I don't know if this is a relationship. It could be work, something to do with work. But one chapter is ending, and the good news is it's leading to a new beginning, right? You've got the Ace of Swords coming in right after this 10 of Swords. So it's already over, okay? Like, it could not be more clear. It's something, there's no coming back from it. It's been over for a while. So you are getting closure with something. You're ready to let something go or release something. So that's the good news, is I feel like you're very ready. I don't think for 1 second, group 3, whatever this is going to be a surprise, okay? So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, what is this? Like, what's going on? You likely already know what it is, or when it happens, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's what the card was talking about. Like, it's not feeling overly emotional. It's actually, there's a lightness, there's a release of responsibility coming through too. So this could also be about something where you really have no control over, or you're deciding to release the pressure or responsibility over whatever this is. Okay, sometimes we put pressure on ourselves about things that we have literally no control over, and that's what I feel like this is. It's something where you're like, okay, I didn't have control over that to begin with, so I'm letting go of the responsibility of this. I'm releasing it. And I feel like with this, again, there's this lightness. You're sort of watching this kind of drift away, whatever this is. So that's good. And on that note, actually, you've got this change card. So very much with this image, I'm seeing embracing change. So yeah, maybe you're getting closure with something. Maybe you're just ready to say goodbye to something, or just kind of, you're over something. Maybe you've healed from something. This could be in regard to contact or texting with somebody, okay? Just because of the screen, the broken screen. It could be cutting off contact as well. Resistance to change is resistance to life itself. Open your heart, mind to new beginnings. That's exactly what I'm seeing you doing. You're really opening up your heart and mind to new beginnings. You're ready. That's what I feel for you, group 3. You're ready. So again, this isn't, I'm not seeing this as sad or overly emotional. It's actually, you've processed it, is my feeling. So that's kind of the main challenge, if there are any here, that I'm seeing, is just letting go, embracing the new. You've been holding on to something for a while, or it's just been like, you've been maybe a little bit resistant to change. Four of Pentacles can be a little bit tense. As far as the cards that maybe could represent being resistant to change, Four of Pentacles definitely comes to mind. So again, yeah, I think you're ready. You've processed it. And this too could be part of what this new role is. This new role could be lots of different things. You could have a new responsibility at work. There could be new work positions. This could be a role that you're sort of putting on yourself, maybe to do with the savings or money or something like that, but you'll be playing a different role. Some of you are moving in with partners, okay? You're moving in with somebody. So that could also be part of this, like, playing a new role, right? That could definitely connect. Let's see what else I'm noticing here. Lots of creativity, okay, in the month. You could be, like, I'm seeing the little paint palette. Maybe you're taking up a new hobby or painting or something like that. My aunt got me this little, I wish I had brought it with me, this tiny little painting palette, like one you can take to like the park or a cafe, and it's got a tiny little palette and tiny little watercolor papers. It's like so cute. I guess she said she's been seeing them online a lot. So I really want to get into watercolor painting, so that's what I'm doing. Some of you are getting into photography, creativity with photography. So taking pictures might be something you're interested in, learning about photography, trying new different like editing apps and things like that. I am seeing new ideas maybe. New creative ideas could also be what's coming in February. So if that's the case, definitely enjoy. Okay, these new ideas could be opening up different, I'm getting avenues for you. I am seeing one thing happening new that you're particularly excited about. This could be news or information or something you're hearing about that you're like particularly excited about. I think this is also kind of helping you embrace this change. You've got maybe some sort of windfall or something lucky happening, and it's encouraging you to save it. I'll say that for sure. Okay, so when and if this money comes in, I'm going to say when, because I'm putting that energy out there for you. I'm not encouraging gambling by any means, but this is luck. Okay, so something lucky could be happening financially. Okay, so something lucky, or maybe on the other side of things, you could be kind of paying attention to like what areas are sort of like sucking up all of the finances, and gambling can sometimes be that. I love the acorn here with the Ace of Swords. This is making me think of new ideas with lots of potential. Also, even with the home, okay, with the broom, this is kind of a combination of groups 1 and 2. You could be focused on cleaning the home, I'm seeing with the broom, or just like refreshing your space, moving furniture, painting. Doesn't always have to be literally moving. Your attitude about your home could be what's making it feel fresh. Also, some of you could be moving and kind of starting over with the acorn there. It's making me think of creative ideas. Let's look at more of your charms. You've got overlap. Okay, so you may be finding certain areas of your life are overlapping. Work and home are overlapping, or something in your life is overlapping, like maybe a romantic overlap or something like that. You'll be reunited with old friends. So I like that with the 3 of Cups that you chose. I'm seeing something kind of social and interactive that you're doing. Maybe you're taking like an art class or doing something creative with friends, but I'm seeing you feeling particularly social, more social invites, things like that. I'm getting go, like you need to kind of like get out and go do something. So yeah, you'll be reunited with old friends. Some numbers that might be relevant or possible dates: 3, 5, 15, 18, 23. So possibly the 3rd, 5th, 15th, 18th, 23rd of February are relevant. Also 40. Some of you are maybe having a 40th birthday or something like that. That just popped in. Actually, I'm just drawn to this abundance card, okay? Because with the luck, with this emphasis on savings that I'm getting, this card affirms that despite how things may feel, life is overflowing with abundance. Your hard work has paid off, and now is your time to reap the reward. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually, you are on top of the world. Embrace the incoming tide of positive energy. Yeah, I'm seeing that massive shift there. Go with the flow, accept blessings with gratitude, and know that you are brimming with abundance and good fortune. Abundance is all around me. Abundance is my natural birthright. Yeah, you're feeling there's something abundant happening in the month, but you're being very practical with like what you choose to do with it, okay? You're being very practical about it. Be generous and the favor will be returned. Yeah, I'm wondering if you're like connecting with someone that maybe, again, initially you didn't get along with, or maybe this is someone you usually, like maybe your personalities typically wouldn't, they would clash maybe a little bit, but you're finding like the 2 of you actually make a really great team, or someone surprises you in February, maybe like, you strike up conversation with someone and you find out, oh, look, like we're actually like, I'm seeing a friendship possibly forming. More possible important numbers: 7, 16, 23, 36, 37, and 38. Noticing 36, 37, 38. So there's sort of like a progression there. Heads up, telling you to pay attention to something exciting, news, information. Heads up, opportunities. Some of you, it's encouraging you to research something or learn about something. This could be the key. Like follow your curiosity in February about people, about subjects, information, just because the key there made me think that these 2 must be connected. So follow your curiosity, look in, like if there's something you're feeling sort of called to look into or learn about, oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That's interesting. Okay, I'll get to that, but I really am seeing this as important. I'm getting like the cards are saying, no, pay attention to this and then get to that. If there's something you're curious about, a question you have, a subject, something you want to learn, this is your like clue. Go do it. Start it today. Like start it after you watch this. Like go ask a question, send an email, like look it up, whatever it is. Like get the book, whatever it is, okay? Even if it's like creative or something, like it's important. It's important. Okay, now I can move on to this. So you've got two interesting charms here. You've got this Ace of Cups stuck inside this little charm, which is about like partnerships, relationships. To me, this is like spending one-on-one time with someone. You may find you're having like lots of quality time, maybe at home with someone, okay? Or you're finding someone's visiting you more often with the home card. But yeah, there's a romantic element or possibly new romance in February. It is the month of love. Maybe you've got like a date. This doesn't have to be romantic. If you're not in a romantic relationship, maybe you're having like a friend, you know, something going on with friends. But I mean, this does feel particularly romantic, I will say. There could be a new romantic relationship that you're very excited about too. You've got the little angel here. I'm just seeing this as like angelic protection. Okay, so you're protected. You've got angels guiding you through these changes. Maybe it's telling you to reach out to your angels for guidance and support as well. You've got the wand here. This is like wand's energy. It's making me think of these new ideas possibly that are popping in, creative new ideas, feeling just inspired in general. Okay, you're feeling very inspired. Seeing you may meet a romantic interest through a friend group. Okay, so again, if you're craving like love or romance, maybe it's good to kind of get out there. You've got the spoon. So the spoon can be assistance. It's also making me think of like mixing something up. Yeah, typically I think of like assistance or something helping make something easier. It can represent someone trying to stir the pot or stir something up maybe. Group 2 had a lot about like gossip happening amongst friends. It was interesting. You've got the star, again, more creative. It's reminding me of these little stars. So creative inspiration, healing as well with the 10 of Swords. Something's healing or you've processed something. You're just more accepting of change. Like there could have been something you just weren't ready to close and now you are. You've got the message in a bottle that I almost missed. So a message floating in February, some sort of message telling you to pay attention, some new information that may be surprising. You've got the funnel. This can be frustration. So maybe something you were frustrated with is starting to move, you know, starting to move on or moving through something quicker. You've got the bobbin. This could literally have to do with sewing, if that makes sense. Like we've got photography and sewing, different creative projects. This is also like wheel energy, okay? And it can represent like something happening behind the scenes, potentially, something like change happening behind the scenes. It can also have to do with mending. There could be something you're mending with somebody. All right. Yeah, it's definitely encouraging meeting new people. You might meet someone new through an old friend. You may be reconnecting with a friend that you also didn't necessarily always get along with. You're sort of reconnecting with them. There's something you're doing that's like you're showing generosity, it's being returned. Could have been something you did a long time ago too. I got so much information for you. Group 3, you might want to actually restart. Grab a pen and a paper and write this down, so then you can come back and update me. Let's get you some letters. But yeah, I definitely do appreciate the updates. I love, because sometimes things don't make sense in the moment, but then when you look back, you're like, oh, that's what that was. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe. It's free to subscribe. All of that really does help my channel. I love your comments. I see your comments. I've been reading a lot of them actually lately. I mean, I always do, but you'll go through kind of phases, I think, sometimes with stuff like that. And I've been reading them like a lot. So I really do appreciate the comments and the sharing and all of that. Okay, let's get you some letters. All right, let's see. See, net. Hey! That just made me think of butterfly net. Do we have any other net butterfly references or anything? Oh no, group 2 had, that's interesting because group 2 had a picture of a butterfly on one of their cards with a net. Okay. Okay, So I'll let you take a look before I do much. I'm not really seeing very much. I see net. Yeah, maybe some new romance or something happening. I'm getting you might meet a romantic interest through a friend. Roar. I'm seeing vintage. Are some of you doing like vintage shopping or something? We don't have the G, but I'm still seeing it. Vintage shopping or something like that. This is a W, by the way. Yeah, because I'm seeing like antique. Like sometimes I'll see a word even if I don't have all of the letters, but do we have the whole? Oh, we do. Do we have a U? Damn, we don't have a U. But yeah, I'm seeing antique and vintage. Are some of you doing like antique or vintage shopping or something like that? That little card with the books, I'm seeing read. Move, some of you are moving. Or like having, like even if it's not moving, it could just be like moving furniture, like I said, doing things that kind of freshen up the space. Okay, well, I'll leave it there for you, group 3. Let me know what you see, and we will see you next time.